no, this would help me wean off of what I'm coming off of, but if you take a little bit, you'll get high. It's like, let's trade. Trading pills in rehab. Shots out Starlight. Family brings joy. It's childhood destroyed. Hey, it's Tammy's boy. Tammy's boy. Tammy's boy. Hey, it's Tammy's boy.
Tammy's Boy Podcast is intended for entertainment purposes only. Jon Carden is not a licensed therapist. He is just a friend.
All right, everybody. Welcome into Tammy's Boy. Thanks for joining us here on the podcast where we talk about generational trauma, childhood memories, how good your parents were, and how bad they were. I'm Jon Carden, and I had a stepdad that used to masturbate to NASCAR.
Yeah, dude. There you go.
This is my talented producer, Cole Garrett.
Hey guys, how we doing? We got a hell of an episode for you today. Full video is going to be available on YouTube and Spotify. It's going to be on other podcasting platforms. If you don't like watching it, I think you should because I think it looks pretty good. Please make sure that you like, comment, and subscribe no matter where you're watching it or listening to it because you guys will make this bigger and better, and we love being able to tell these stories and let you guys hear them. We can't do this show without you. That's enough out of me. John, tell them who the hell we got on the couch today.
All right, Tammy's kids. Today we've got a very good friend of mine, 1/3 of the band Nether Hour. They've got 2 million plays on Spotify. They do Sunday service all over Austin. They're touring all over the country, and one of my favorite bands. So today, it's almost tonight.
Yeah.
We've got Bobby Flacco.
Hey, it's good to fucking be here, baby.
Hell
You
yeah,
know what
dude.
it is, brother. It's always a good time with you. Always good chats. Yeah, and about it's actually 4 million now, I think.
Excuse me,
4 million now.
4
Yeah,
million listens.
We're
That's
jumping. Yeah, keep
crazy,
streaming us
dude.
up. Keep running us up, dog.
That's
Wherever y'all are
crazy,
at.
dude.
Yeah, we love it.
I remember when you guys were just doing Vulcan and like a few other things around town. You know what I mean?
Yeah, dude. I mean, we just never stopped doing it.
It's
That's
crazy how you
it's-
guys have grown.
Persistence is key, dude.
Yeah, and thank you. You just heard him a minute ago on the intro.
Oh,
you
yeah.
do the intro for Tammy's Boy.
Tammy's boy, come on, man.
Hell yeah, dude.
It's
That
gonna be-
was a fun time recording that. Like I didn't expect that to be so much fun. Like you're singing and I'm getting happy. You know what I mean? Like I wanted to have a hootenanny.
Yeah, I mean, you were fucking waiting outside for me to wake up for like, what, 20 minutes? And yeah, that's on me, dude, for just, you know what I mean, being fucking warped out zombie. We've just been so busy, studio,
Oh no,
shows,
I get it. Yeah. We weren't mad.
No, it was great. It just turned out great. Like, it just fueled the energy better, you know what I mean? I had some, you know what I mean? We had some good cold soda pops, you know what I mean? And made a fucking hit intro song, dude.
I can
yeah.
attest to this. This guy is a pure artist.
We just rock, dude. That's all.
It was cool, man. It was a cool experience. So, you know, the theme of the show is we talk about our parents, and I'm excited to hear about your background because you're the first non-comedian that I've have on the show.
There you go.
You're the first musician.
Yeah.
So, I mean, you're going to have different experiences than a lot of the comics did.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, there's going to be similarities. I mean, parallels that you could draw between the
absolutely.
upbringings and just like kind of the mindset. How you mentioned it to me earlier, it's kind of like that stubborn dedication, you know what I mean, and willingness to just like not give up on persisting at what it is you're chasing. And I think that's something we both share.
Yeah.
That's
Absolutely.
where we kind of cross swords.
Yeah, or streams, if you will.
Yeah, if you will.
So let's start it off. Who raised you?
Well, up until I was 5, I did live in the Rio Grande Valley, very tip of Texas.
Okay.
In a little nowhere town called Sebastian, which is about 10 minutes from San Benito, where you got folks like Freddie Fender and Charlie Crockett. You know, what I mean?
Yeah,
it's just
yeah.
very. But I mean, it's very. I mean, like Rio Grande sticks out there. I mean, sugar cane, cotton everywhere. You're just living in fields, and there's not really much. And up until 5, that's where I was with my parents, and we lived on a ranch surrounded by like our family, Zapata Ranch. And
What'd your mom and dad do for work?
So my mom worked as a banker. I don't know what her role was necessarily in the bank, but she was at a banker there in Raymondville, Texas. And then my dad was a firefighter, so he was like chief of the fire department and all this and that. You know, that's what I gather in my memory, because it was up till I was about 5 till I really had them. So that's whenever, you know, everything kind of stopped. But yeah, they did that, and they were very like they were very present with my brother and sister a lot in their upbringing. I'm the baby of 3.
Okay.
Well, actually, I have an older half brother too. Shouts out Gilbert, Big Gilbert. And yes, but I'm the youngest, you know what I mean, kind of by far. Like, I think the closest gap is 11, 12 years between me and my brother, who's the middle. And no, they were just always close to them growing up, and like were very present in all their school, like very supportive. And, you know, they had a lot of school spirit for them whenever they were growing up.
Yeah.
And I never really went to school at all. I didn't, not until I ended up moving with my aunt and uncle to Kingsville. So I just grew up on the ranch, like kind of watching them raise my brother and sister the way they did, and watching our family have barbecues and shit all the time. So
What happened when you were 5?
when I was 5, my you know, I lost my father and my mother because they were gonna get a divorce. It'd come time. I just had a father who was, you know, infidelity was an issue with him. You know, he wasn't necessarily like faithful to my mother. And, you know, it just kind of came to a point where my mom got tired of it and was like, well, I just want to take the kids and, you know, kind of migrate north, which we were going to head to Kingsville regardless, where I ended up inevitably. But it just kind of took that fucking strange toll it does, like on my pops, man. Like, you know, he never was you know, despite his vices, you know, he was never like abusive, you know what I mean? He didn't yell at my mom, like they didn't fight like that. He just, you know, had his shit, like I said, and got caught up. But when it came down to her finalizing it and coming to that conclusion in her mind that she was sure and wanted to take us with her, I think that just kind of, I mean, he fucking lost it. You know
Broke
what I mean?
him, yeah.
And I mean, the people literally were like, dude, I mean, he's like sick. And one day, dude, he just came home and fucking offed her and shot himself in the head. I saw it. I was 5 years old. And yeah, man, I mean, that changed everything. I mean, that fucking changes
God,
the course of your fucking life. Yeah, absolutely. And I mean, to think about how my brother and sister went through that, I mean, I think it kept us all close. That's why I'm so close to them forever. You know what I mean? That's going to be a forever bond. They're like my best friends. But yeah, I mean, that was some shit, dude. To go through that and then have to like be raised with the family thing, you know, my dad's side, my mom's side, not getting along after that happened because, of course, the blame.
Absolutely.
You know, my mom's side of the family didn't take well to my dad's, and all the bullshit that comes with it. You know, I mean, people not giving us shit that should belong to us and blah, blah, the whole fucking 9 yards. I mean, it happens, bro. But no, dude, after that, that's when I moved to Kingsville, where I spent my life growing up and going to school. And I was very blessed. Nonetheless, that fucking, like, misfortune early on, you know, I mean, that's a horrible thing that can happen to anybody. But
Was your brother and your sister there too, or was it just you?
no, they didn't see it happen. I think my brother wasn't. I think he was in school. My sister was in the shower. My grandmother, who was a very prominent figure in raising us all together, even when my parents were alive, like, because they still had to work.
Yeah.
And I was a little baby ass kid. My brother and sister at school. So my grandma basically was like my mom, bro. Like, since fucking my parents were still here. So, and it was hard because she was my mom's mom and she was there at the house. So she was like the first person to respond aside from me seeing it and being in fucking shock. And so, like, she had to see her daughter, you know what I mean? Fucking die. And that's like the first kid she lost. I think she ended up, before she passed at the age of 97, which was, she was with us for such a long time, like my angel on earth. But she had to witness her daughter, my mom, go through that shit. Like, I mean, just, like, I think about that. I was there with her through everything because she was there for me. She was literally like my mom and raised me. And yeah, dude. Like,
Did she go to Kingsville with you?
Yeah, she did.
Yeah,
she stayed with me, like, no doubt. She was like that. Like, I was her daughter's kid, you know what I'm saying? So, like, to her, I was like, you know, my brother and sister were literally about to go off to college. So, yeah, she just had to keep me close. She went with me everywhere I went after that. And
so you went to your mom's side of the family in Kingsville.
Right. Yeah, my mom's brother, which that's a whole other fucking rabbit hole you go down, being a kid that goes through that kind of shit.
Did your brother and sister go with you?
They did. They ended up going to school in Kingsville Tamuk, at Texas A&M University of Kingsville.
Okay.
Yeah, they transferred there and they lived together. They had like a little apartment where they fucking partied and did the whole fucking 9 yards. And you can only imagine, bro.
Oh,
But,
I mean, God, dealing with that kind of shit.
yeah, I mean, they took it fucking hard. And I mean, that's something that like doesn't necessarily leave you, but we are very blessed to have the family all together that we have, dude.
How old were they when it happened?
I believe my brother was, if I was 5, he was 16 or
Okay.
17, and my sister was like 17 or 18 when it happened.
Okay.
So, like I said, and my brother was graduating high school early. So, like, they graduated high school at the same time.
Oh,
like,
wow.
being like a grade apart. You know what I mean? So, like, yeah, that was like the year they were going to graduate was that year. It happened in February. Oh, and yeah, it happened in February. They graduated that May, and then we all went to Kingsville and migrated to live there, and that's where they first went to school. But check this fucking trip out. So this is like real shit. They died 13 days after my birthday, which is February 13th. My dad's birthday is February 12th. My mom's is Valentine's Day. So they had me, and I literally landed right in between their fucking birthdays. It's just like a weird shit. And I mean, you know what I mean? Being fucking of a Mexican heritage and growing up, there's all that fucking curandera and shit. Like, they put numbers together. I mean, it's a thing, right? But
Yeah, both of my parents were born on Friday the 13th.
Oh, really?
All 3 of my kids were due on Friday the 13th. And 2 of my kids were actually born on Friday the 13th.
Dude, that's crazy. The
Yeah.
little 13. I love the number 13. I won't ever take it. It's not going to ever be an unlucky number. I actually see it as the opposite. That's just a crazy lining up of numeric, whatever that is.
Yeah, right? Numerology, whatever you call that.
Whatever you call it. But, yeah. That's crazy. All of y'all are fucking 13s, huh?
Yeah.
That's
So you landed right in between your parents, and so let's see. You get into Kingsville, and you're 5-6 years old.
Right.
What was that transition like? Because like you're coming from one of the worst things that can happen to a human.
Right, yeah, and like the thing is with me, dude, like I said, we were on a ranch, like, so I wasn't in school yet. I didn't have to go do shit yet. Like, I was on that ranch with my grandma around fucking chasing chickens and fucking all kinds of shit.
Was everybody kind of sympathetic to what you had gone through? Like,
Absolutely, yeah. You know what I mean? To the extent they could be, but nonetheless, everybody was grieving through it. So it's like they could only be
They're
so
going through their own
sympathetic. So
shit.
it's almost like we're all just kind of going through it. And yeah, I'm just like the character that's the youngest kid of the fucking victims of the tragedy, right?
Yeah.
And yeah, dude. So I mean, that transition was wild. To Kingsville, because it's just like, dude, I mean, bro, like, you're just going out in the world. I spent all my time on that ranch. Like I said, I wasn't necessarily like in the public yet.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? All the closest people to me that were like my friends or people I hung out with, like, were cousins that were close to me in age. That, you know what I mean? We were just running around a ranch, bro, like just living that country life. And so when I got to Kingsville, like, even that was a shock, which is just a town. It's a small little fucking town. And but just to be like around strangers and like to even feel like I was a stranger in a home, despite the aunt and uncle I moved with, that particular uncle was my mom's brother, or is my mom's brother, right? You know what I mean? I love them. They're literally like the best set of parents I could have got put with. But that even took time to like come to that like fucking appreciation and bond with them, because
Did you rebel against them a little bit?
fuck yeah, dude. I mean, I think that inevitably, I mean, dude, I would have rebelled against my parents. I think it's just in my fucking soul. Like, I'm just, like I was talking to you earlier, like, very explorative, and I want to go out and do shit. So, like, growing up, I mean, I ended up making a lot of fucking friends despite being shy at first. You know what I mean? It's, like, very, like, it's intimidating to be around, like, kids and, like, see all the fucking diversity and, like, just, like, be, like, out of my element, which was just knowing family. But I got, the thing about it is, I mean, thank God that I, like, met cool people. Like, you know what I mean? There were kids that were fucking nice to me, and, like, I took kindly to that. And I think very early on, I built, like, a very strong, like, attachment to the thought of like a chosen family, for real. Like, subconsciously, it was already happening as a kid. With me.
Absolutely, right? Because, like, yeah, I mean, what you went through, I can only imagine that you needed community. You know what I mean? And you needed to feel love after seeing something so dark.
Yeah, dude, and it is, bro. And the thing is, like, man, it's been fucking shit. As of this year, what? That's like 25. Oh, shit. Damn, I'm 34. So that's 29 years.
Yeah.
Going on 30 years. That's fucking crazy to me. But yeah, dude, all I could say is it's definitely shaped me to be what the fuck I am, because that happened so early on. Because I feel like inevitably, and that's just a bitter part of life, is that, you know, we all go through loss at some point.
Yeah,
and that taught me that shit so early on that it kind of, it put that fucking shield on me, bro, moving forward.
Oh yeah, but Bobby, not many people go through that type of loss like
Right.
that. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
that was a thing, and
Yeah.
it's damn, dude.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, but so like,
Do you have any good memories of your parents?
fuck yeah, dude, I do. Yeah, dude. I mean, the best part is like literally how family oriented we all were, and like us always being, like I said, we were like on a ranch around all the cousins, and so like all my dad's like brothers and sisters were there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We were still close enough to like my mom's side of the family living down there in the valley. Like it was like whenever they were alive, that's what I'm saying. They were kind of like, they brought everybody together. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? And we would have family barbecues, and that's why I'm still close with like cousins from both sides, bro, because of that. You know what I mean? And over time, those wounds mend themselves, because family is a strong thing, and I think we've all been raised to know that, you know, despite the challenges and shit. But you know, that was about it, bro. It was just yeah, I mean, they really like taught me the fucking importance of family, and that's what I'll always be grateful for. That's so many memories. That's like almost every other weeknight that we were outside.
Yeah.
Somebody's barbecuing, somebody's got the pit on. We go over there, they're pulling up, having some crispy boys, listening to tunes.
Yeah.
Just good old boy shit, you know what I mean? Being close together. So, yeah, that's my favorite of them, you know? Yeah, that I really have. Other than that, that shit gets blurry a little bit.
Yeah, I could imagine, man. What about your aunt and your uncle? What's like one of your favorite memories with them?
Well, damn, dude. I mean, still, bro. I mean, the fact I just went to visit them not long ago, but I mean, I love how much they kept me around the culture growing up of like fishing and hunting down there in South Texas, like being on the King Ranch and right near the Gulf of Mexico, on the fucking on the fucking bay. But seriously, like, no, I like that they brought me up in that culture, and they really taught me how to be a fucking hard worker. Like, that's one thing, because I always had to do my chores. I had to, you know what I mean, help around the house like regularly, which is like something that like you grow up to appreciate, because now it's like I gotta, like, I can't be on my ass, bro.
You gotta
Like,
work.
I gotta be hustling, bro. They fucking drove that into me.
There's shit to do.
And with love, bro. Like the fact that they even just to take me on after they had raised two of their own sons who were like brothers to me, you know what I mean? And yeah, bro. I mean, I just learned so much living in that household, because even those two cousins of mine were still like going through their like high school days and ended up being in college and still living there with their parents. So I grew up around motherfuckers.
So you were raised by them.
Yeah, I was having fun with people. And them and my brother and sister, forget it. I told you that family was close. So people were partying together and shit. But like my aunt and uncle always made sure they took care of me, and I couldn't ever be like too exposed to all that shit.
Yeah.
But, you know, I mean, it happens inevitably. I'm a curious cat. Like I told you, I had to fucking figure it out. And, you know, I mean, my cousins loved me and shit, and my brother and sister loved me. They were always there. But, yeah, dude, I'd say the worst part of my memory with them, like, because that's all I can, like, draw out, because it was such a blessing to be with them.
Yeah.
It would have been, like, how there was an inevitable tension between my uncle and I, because I was my dad's son.
Ah.
You know?
And he thought that was in you. Like,
Well, it's just like, it's not that he thinks it's in me. It's like that he sees me and I remind him of my dad, who fucking took away his sister. Who was like a sweet angel. Like my mom, dude, like, I mean, like a fucking light, like everywhere, bro. I'm not saying my dad wasn't like a badass or something, but he had his ways, you know? Like, you know, and he was still a good fucking dad. Like, don't get me wrong. Like, that boy would have had my ass whipped into shape like a motherfucker too. But things went how they did, and like, that tension between my uncle and I was just like I said, it's an inevitable thing, and like me being resistant to it's like, well, yeah, we all aren't my parents. Like that's like a little asshole thing that just, I guess, I don't know if everybody goes through that. That's probably like where you could draw parallels between me and other kids who are like orphans that go through that shit.
Oh, dude, I had stepdads, and
Yeah, it's
same thing. You're not my dad.
Yeah, exactly. That's fucking case closed in my little stubborn fucking adolescent mind. Like, you know what I mean? Badass kid, just fucking like whatever. You know what I mean? Fuck, like, I mean, we'll throw hands about it. Like, I mean, it literally got to that point where like, but I mean, he taught me so many values, and I loved him. But it was just hard, and it was literally hard, bro, until fucking we had our fight, which I think happened around whenever I was 19. I'd already been through jail and fucking rehab after going off to school.
What'd you get arrested for?
I mean, it was just I literally got fucking arrested for fucking weed.
Yeah,
Yeah,
me
like
too.
which is stupid. Like this, like every case I got is fucking weed.
I was 18 when I got arrested for weed in West Virginia.
But they wanted me to fucking in West Virginia. It's got to be worse than even fucking Texas, probably. But I mean, it still sucks, bro, because this happened.
Zero
while I was-
tolerance.
Yeah. Well, it was dumb. Like, dude, yeah. I mean, it was like this much. And you know, this is honest to God shit. I didn't know it was in my truck. My friend who I was smoking with, who was smoking us out the night before, because we're all broke college kids. Dude, he was the one smoking us out and had dropped it in my truck. And had I known it was there that morning, my ass would have burned it in a blunt.
Yeah.
And I'd have been fine. They wouldn't have found nothing on me. I didn't know though, but we were just broke ass kids, and it was there. So, but no, I ended up getting taken to jail, and the whole thing that's such a shock the first time it happens. You know what I mean? After the fifth time, you're just kind of like, whatever, I'll bail myself out tomorrow. This is fucking stupid. I have a lawyer. You ain't got nothing on me, bitch. It wasn't even on my person. You fucking mad guy, just being a cop. What are you doing, dude? Just being a cop because you're fucking mad? Jesus, like, I mean, it's weed, bro. What the fuck are you guys doing? Like, dude, come on. There's criminals out there, bro. I'm just out here smoking a little weed, trying to have a good time, bro.
Dude, there was a guy in my hometown that would get arrested all the time, and like for drunk shit, and he was pretty wealthy. So he bought the county jail brand new mattresses and had them donated. So that when he got arrested, at least he could sleep well.
Yeah.
I thought it was one of the craziest, pettiest things. If you're going to arrest me, fine, watch this.
Yeah, dude. That's fucking great.
Yeah, I'm going to slap you with a Serta, bitch.
Bow, dog.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Put that fucking center right there in that corner.
My sleep number's 4 to 5
Hell yeah.
years.
And give me fucking extra toilet paper so I can have real pillows in there. You know what I'm saying? But, yeah,
man.
dude. No, that's about it. No, so like how I was getting at that is like how that took me through that badass phase of my life where I was super rebellious, bro. Because I graduated like salutatory, and it was like a smaller school, but it was still something I had to apply to get to. And like I had a lot of my college already done and paper. By the time I went to college at Texas State in San Marcos, I was already like into my sophomore year.
Okay.
At fucking 18, but the thing is, at 18 is whenever I fucking lost it, and I withdrew from school and just like went on that whole fucking journey of nonsense. Like, it's so funny. But now looking back, it's funny now. But I mean, of course, it's traumatic.
What did that journey look like?
I mean, it started with me fucking going to jail, and then I had like court mandated rehab because my lawyer at the time was a family lawyer, dude, Jaime. Which, I mean, dude, it sucks because, like, hey, I love you, Jaime, shots out. But, like, bro, the only interactions I ever had with him growing up, he was such a distant cousin of ours, or, like, wherever the fuck. But it was always, like, if I was in trouble, he was like, God damn, dog, like, I only hear of you if you fucking need me to represent you in court. And I was like, sorry. You know what I mean? Fucking sorry. I am sorry, bro. But, like, at the same time, I'm not, because here we are rocking the fuck out. Thank you, Jaime, for helping me through those weed cases, baby. But yeah, nonetheless, dude, so that I had to go to rehab for that, which is hilarious. Like the fact that I had to go to fucking rehab. The thing is, dude, I was already doing I was doing like acid and shit, but nothing really was. I was never like addicted to anything. Yeah. I just blazed big. I was trying to outsmoke Bob Marley and Snoop as a kid, and I thought I was just the coolest guy having weed. Like, you know what I mean? I was like, yeah, I'm gonna pull up to the function smoking a blunt. Everybody's gonna want to be my friend. You know what I mean?
Here's the thing: putting somebody in rehab for weed is like locking up somebody for prostitution that just gave an over-the-pants hand job.
Yeah. I mean, it's very similar. Oh, yeah, because I learned how to be the dirtiest slut in that analogy. Going to rehab. I made some of my I still got friends from rehab.
Oh, yeah, dude.
They were doing fucking great, by the way.
Well, you know the scene from Blow with
Lost
Johnny
them,
Depp
too.
where he's like, I go in with a bachelor's in weed and I come out with a doctorate in cocaine.
Yeah, exactly.
It's the honest to God truth. I learned so much criminal shit, you know?
I met fucking forever, like, trustworthy plugs in rehab.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's just what it was. And I was just like, I could trust you. We fucking went through it together. We were swapping fucking come off meds in that motherfucker. You know what I mean? It's like,
Yeah.
this is going to help you fucking wean off. No, this would help me wean off of what I'm coming off of. But if you take a little bit, you'll get high. It's like, let's trade. You know, fucking trading pills in rehab. Shots out Starlight.
Methadone swap meet.
Oh yeah, nah, dude.
This is a yard sale for pills.
Oh
That's
my
great,
god,
man.
the thing that I remember how hysterical. Dude, I literally was watching clocks drip like Dolly was painting in front of me on the wall. It was just like, holy fuck, dude.
For the Southern people out there, that's Salvador Dali, not Dolly Parton.
yeah,
I feel like I needed to clarify that.
yeah, dude.
So who did you know that was into music growing up? Like,
Well, I mean, dude, it was like my whole family, bro. Like it was very, like I said, those parties always had old school fucking country music playing, and obviously fucking conjunto music and Tejano.
Yeah,
I grew up
Tejano,
heavy on that, and oldies, you know, where I mean, very prominent. And then of course my brother and sister, whatever they're listening to, which is like 80s, you know what I mean, like the good shit, like then, and also like fucking, it was mainly that as a kid that I was introduced to first, before more so like rap and like rock and roll, including like classic rock. But yeah, dude, my dad would play and sing, and then my brother also enjoyed singing, but not like nobody like leaned into it the way that I knew I wanted to. When I picked up a fucking guitar, like as a kid, and like was like, okay, I kind of got something here. Like I think I got like the fucking ability to like learn this shit on my own. And it just got boring to me for a while, and I started skateboarding because I was fucking watching Jackass. You know what I mean? I mean it. Like, I was just like that. I was like,
Yeah.
you know what? I'm not going to sit in my room and play guitar. I'm going to go outside and fucking just throw my body around. Like,
yeah, break
just-
some ankles.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah.
So, yeah, that was that. But that still kept you in music culture because all the fucking Tony Hawk Pro Skater shit.
Absolutely, but also all those kids are also like strumming instruments and doing other stuff when they can't skate.
Yeah, yeah.
Like skate culture and music culture really kind of flowed together for a while, especially with like
Yeah.
Blink 182, Sum 41.
Yeah.
A lot of them had skateboarding in their videos.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. I mean, Sublime, dude, which I fucking grew up loving Sublime, you know. And, yeah, dude.
Good Charlotte.
Good, good Charlotte. Come on, what are we doing? But nah, yeah. So it was always like a prominent thing. I'd say whenever I really started to get into fucking guitar, which thank you to my aunt and uncle for like getting me my first electric and all that shit. And
How old were you when you got your first guitar?
well, that one it was my 7th birthday when I got an electric guitar.
Oh, wow.
And I was already taking I can't fucking, that kind of gets blurred too. But it was either right before that or right after that they had enrolled me in lessons for guitar. And this is a trip because I'm going to show you that I don't know if this falls under the category of being a savant or what, but I was supposed to learn how to read music on guitar, and I never fucking really did. But I was like, by the time I was done with doing those lessons at that fucking particular program, I was like playing out of a college level book, like fucking flamenco shit, and like pretending to read it, but I was really just listening and watching my fucking guitar teacher's hands the whole time. Like I could not tell you fucking shit about reading music on a guitar, even though I got through all the, like, you know what I mean, at least 2 or 3 solid years of doing it with him thinking I was fucking reading. R.I.P. Chisholm Mills. I think he's dead now, but yeah, motherfucker. You didn't really, I guess you taught me a lot, but like not how you thought you were teaching me. So you just can't ever really trust kids, man.
Dude, that takes
you know what I'm saying? For real.
dude, that takes some hyper focus. Like you've got to be able to like lock in.
I just knew I could play fucking guitar. Like there was just something about it coming natural to me. Like I didn't give a, like I liked the pain in my fucking fingers, like on my
Yeah.
fingertips. I was just like, yeah, I'm about this shit, and I could do it. Like I could plug it together in my head, probably from watching my dad and then play and just growing up listening to fucking mariachis and shit. Like I was like, yeah, that's tight. I want to do that shit.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it started like that, and then I stopped taking the lessons whenever I got into like skateboarding. I was like, guitar is fucking gay, dude. Like I'm not even gonna lie. Like you get to that fucking phase, you know what I mean? I'm fucking grungy and shit. I was like, you know what? Like I'll play guitar just because I can, like to pick up a bitch or something. You know what I mean? I don't even have fucking pelos yet, which are hairs. That's how you say them in Spanish. So I wasn't even a pubescent kid out here acting like I'm gonna pick up hoes, fucking skateboarding and just being rebellious. And but as that wheel kept turning, what happened is I got fucking, dude, this is the funniest thing, probably the sickest I've ever been in my life, dude. I think I was like 11 or 12 which I was already ripping, dog. Like I was already fucking ollieing like 4 boards in locked. I was fucking doing grinds. I was doing fucking tray flips. I was nasty by like that age. So I was like, dog, I'm gonna be a professional skateboarder. Like I don't care what y'all tell me. My aunt and uncle, and they're just like, dog, come on, dude. Like you could be an eye doctor. Like you're a smart kid. Man.
Yeah.
Like fucking do something with your life. And I was like, yeah, well, I'm gonna be on Tony Hawk Pro Skater 6 when it comes out, motherfucker. You know. And then I went to Mexico visiting my dad's side of the family. Because that's whenever it used to be like for the norm, bro. Like we'd go down to the valley, you could just cross the border like on a day shit. Like it was like you just go over there like you were going to the fucking mall, dude, and just go spend a day, go buy some fucking legal prescription drugs. You know what I'm saying? Like
that's waiting for it.
That's how my family was going over there and shit. And I was just like, ooh, I get to have Mexican candy and maybe a beer or two because they don't give a fuck if I'm only goddamn fucking.
They don't care.
12 or 13. It's
some
like,
chiclets.
Hey, just some confidence. It's like, hey, dude, give me a fucking cold fucking Corona right now. They'll just pop it for you. As long as you give them fucking $3, dude, you know what I mean? You're fucking sliding. At 12 years old, just drinking a beer.
Giving $3 to go start their own bar.
Yeah, dude, exactly. I mean, sometimes you just gotta pay to cover it, and they'll just fucking hook you up for real.
Yeah.
It was like that. But no, we made it. We ate at La Fogata. I don't know if that place is still there. And shots out, and please nobody come for me. This is long ago. But we ate there, and I remember getting a shrimp cocktail. And it just, something was a little off, man. Like, that place was always good, but, like, the fucking shrimp, it just didn't taste fucking right. So, turn over to me coming back to Kingsville, like, the next day. I got fucking food poisoning, like, bad, bro. This is before cell phones and shit. So, I couldn't let you, nobody could look it up. It's like, dude, I was sick for, like, a week. They couldn't figure me out. Like, they were giving me all the saltines and fucking, you know, Sprites, Gatorades, you know what I mean? They were trying to hydrate me. They were taking care of me, like, fucking cold towels to the head, a fucking egg under my bed, fucking sana marrano colita, all that Mexican curandera shit that my grandma and my aunt were trying to do to make me better. Because my ass got sick. So I got like, all they had to do was take me to the hospital once and they put an IV in me and it fixed me, which is the funniest part because I was like, I'm going to fucking die, dude.
You just need a charcoal.
Yeah, dude. Like,
Yeah,
I mean,
you just need
something.
activated charcoal.
I mean, they got me right like that at the fucking hospital, which was like crazy. So I was like, oh, all right, we could have just done that. Like the first
I
day.
didn't have to suffer for a week.
Yeah, it was a week long. And no, dude, and like after that, I mean, it weakened me. Like I became like more frail, dude. Like I just didn't want to. I got on a skateboard and it felt unnatural to me. So like, that's whenever your boy fucking turned to the guitar again.
Oh shit!
And at that time, I'm like, well, if I'm gonna learn how to play anything, I'm gonna learn some fucking AC/DC, fucking Def Leppard. Dog.
Yeah.
Like, let's go. I want to learn the classic rock. Skinner, fucking Van Halen was a little harder for me. I had to like fucking really get it. I mean, Eddie's a freak, but that's what I was shooting for then. So that's when I started spending like. That's when they couldn't get me out of my room. They're like, all right, now like it's getting fucking weird. Like you don't have to be in your room like from the moment you're out of school until we have dinner and then just zoom right back. Like you could be part of the fucking family again. And I was like, yeah, whatever. Because like I said, I didn't have a cell phone to distract me, but like I was obsessed with fucking guitar at that point. And I had LimeWire, so I would burn everybody's CDs and shit.
Yeah.
So I was always like music prominent, dude. I was a DJ before fucking DJs were like as cool as they are. You know what I'm saying now? Because I was burning CDs and downloading porn on LimeWire. Broke a lot of computers.
Shout out to LimeWire.
Shout out to LimeWire, yeah. But I was like the plug for that shit. I would burn CDs and
I think we all did that. Like every kid, like we grew up hustling.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was a kid that sold candy at school. I would sell CDs. I would sell anything I could.
That's fucking awesome. See, I was like, dude, I was just, I would definitely like charge some people for the burn CDs, but it got to the point where I was just making them for my friends because I was like, you need to be listening to whatever the fuck I'm listening to type shit. Like, that's crazy. That's kind of fucked up that I was trying to manipulate my entire fucking like ether. Like everybody surrounding me with like the culture I was tapped into on, but it worked. You know what I mean? Yeah. You're all listening to the music I like. It's fucking hilarious.
Do you think, and it's probably a hard question, but do you think you're it's not even a hard question, it's because it's rhetorical.
Yeah.
But do you think that you're a different person completely than you would have been if your parents would have stayed alive, divorced?
Yeah, dude, absolutely. Like, I definitely do. I feel like I wouldn't appreciate the fucking, all the beautiful things, the small things that I'm surrounded by every day. Like, the things that I got to wake up and be grateful for.
The things that a lot of people take for granted.
Right, exactly. Because there's so much light in a fucking world of dark. And I just got you know, I mean, that darkness kind of hit me like a freight train early on, and it stays with you. You know what I mean? Like, it was hard to see light in the dark without fucking, you know, being clouded the entire time. A long time growing up. Like I said, beyond my college years, or like into my college years, which is like what I was going to tell you. That's when I got in a fight with my uncle earlier. That segues back because it did shape me. All this shit shaped me because of every fucking domino effect after.
Yeah.
Like all the trauma that I put myself through trying to like ignore the light. Like, you know what I mean? It was like, or I just couldn't take it in. Like, it was like I was just a stubborn fucking guy. It's like I like found light in the dark through drugs and fucking alcohol. Heavy though, like at that young age when I broke into college. And just, you know, I just lived a lot, bro. I'm surprised that I made it through alive.
Yeah.
You know, and even to the other side, because it gets hard to think that there's another side in it. But I eventually did. When my uncle and I made up, it was like breakthrough, because it was like all that tension was built up over the years from both sides, and I was a fucking asshole. It's definitely like my fault. Like I could tell you that through and through, because I was just, you know what I mean? It's like,
well, I mean, he had anger for you, and I'm sure you had resentment for him for having that anger. You know what I mean? For like hating a piece of you that you couldn't control.
Right, exactly.
You had no control over what your father did. You had no control over any of that. And to be hated for any of that, or like, you know, have any resentment towards you is, it's understandable, but at the same time, it's not fair.
I think he outgrew it before me, and then he just got fucking hurt by the fact that I went the drugs route and shit, because he was like, goddamn, like, and it's because of that old school, like, that Mexican machismo culture, dude. Like, you know what I mean? You don't wear your softness on your sleeve.
Never.
Up, like, or your vulnerability. So that motherfucker didn't grow up doing drugs to suppress anything. He threw it. Yeah. The only way was through it for him and his brothers. And
you hide that shit behind a bolo tie.
yeah. I mean, he was fucking, that's what I'm saying. So, like, to him, I mean, I saw that. Like, I saw, like, how I almost betrayed both my aunt and uncle, because they were like, fuck, bro. Like, we took you in, and, like, what else can you do? Like, it's hard to navigate that situation. Like, you know what I mean?
Were your aunt and uncle achievers on their own? Like, what did they do for a living?
Yeah, dude. I mean, bro, they're, like, retired now. They have a fucking beautiful family, like, grandkids. Their sons do very well for themselves. You know what I mean? So, dude, I mean, overall, they're just fucking great people. You know what I mean? And they're still living healthy and strong, and we're always in very close touch. But they're they just had their careers, man. My aunt worked at the university for a while, helping, you know, students from other countries get enrolled and shit, whatever that's called. I think it's fucking, I don't even know what it's called, I don't remember. And then my uncle was with Southwestern Bell for a long ass time before it was AT&T, and then ended up retiring with AT&T.
Wow, and Southwestern Bell is a throwback.
That's
dude.
Throw it all the way
That's
back.
who used to be on the phone books.
That's fucking you got linemen out there, dude. My homie was a fucking lineman up there for the fucking telephone. Hell yeah, Alexander Graham Bell. Now look at us in our
shout
phone.
out to AGB.
Yeah, look at, I mean, he started it all. If he didn't start that shit, then we wouldn't even be staring at our fucking phones these days. So, yeah, but
were your aunt and uncle supportive of your music career?
It took them a bit, because they were very adamant about me graduating and finishing college. And the reason that I really wanted to do it is because my grandma was like, your fucking education's everything, which I know she meant that from a time where that's really what the truth was. Yeah. But I mean, she was thrilled. Like I said, she died at 97, right before I graduated college. But like, I knew I was going to finish. I did it for her. Really, I did it for her, because I was like, I gotta do that for, like, I just got to finish. I'm so fucking close. Yeah. And, yeah, with public relations degree that I guess I used because I'm relating to the public. Yeah. But I also fucking networked a lot in college, which, I mean, that paid off.
Big time later on.
Yeah, tremendously. So, yeah, it's funny.
And you graduated from Texas State?
Yeah.
That is
Bobcats, bro.
That is the party school.
It's one of them, dude.
People don't understand. Texas State gets down, dude. Down there in San Marcos, they get down.
I mean, dude, you got a fucking river running right through campus, dude. Yeah. I mean, you just go. I mean, it's a fucking Monday, and you're on your way to the fucking third period or whatever you guys call it nowadays. That's not what it's called in college, I don't think. I mean, it's just like your third fucking class of the day.
Calculus 101.
Yeah, you're whatever. You know what I mean? Fucking arts and crafts. But I mean, you're walking by Sewell Park, which is right there on the river, and I mean, it's just like fucking, I mean, it's just sprawled out. Just people just getting color, you know what I mean? So there's butt cheeks and boobs everywhere. And I mean, you're a college guy, you're single. That's what you're you're just. I mean, I was happy to be there. Needless to say, you know what I mean.
Yeah, I can imagine.
Distracted, but still happy to be there. And you know, I mean, I made it through after 6 years. And remember, I told you I was already a sophomore by the time I got there.
Yeah.
So it took me to I went in 2009. I went through the off period, and I had to go back and finish. I finished in 2014, but yeah.
Do your aunt and your uncle consider themselves your parents?
Yeah, man. I mean, like, basically, I mean, they just loved my parents so much. Like, you know what I mean? Especially, like, yeah.
You've been with them since you were with them since you were 5.
5, yeah. So,
you were with them longer than you were with your
yeah, with my
parents,
folks, for a long time. But then, they fucking taught me well to be go getting as soon as I was 18. I was just, like I said, I put myself through the shit. It's really what it was.
Yeah, but you know, you can't blame yourself.
I don't. Like, there's not even blame there anymore. I'm so happy for experience. I'm just happy that I made it out.
Yeah.
It's just like, you know what I mean? I definitely, like, I wasn't necessarily, like, I guess I was being influenced by, like, the world I was putting myself in.
Yeah.
But I wanted to, like I said, I had that fucking manipulation of, like, the world around me since I was burning CDs, dog. So that's always been a part of me. Like, and even now as a musician, like, when you're doing that, it's like, that's why I want to put together this thing that people want to congregate over. It's like, I sound like a cult leader right now. What the fuck
You
is
really
going
do,
on?
yeah.
I know, dude.
And I don't know about you, but I'm ready to join.
You kind of look like
dude.
one too, if I'm being honest.
I'll drink that Kool-Aid.
Yeah.
What does your brother and sister do now?
My sister's, well, I mean, she practices, like, spiritual healing a lot now, which I think helps her.
Align some chakras and stuff?
Yeah, and she's done everything, dude. I mean, she's had her I think she has, like, her fucking CPA or some shit like that in accounting or the one prior. And then my brother's successful in real estate, has a house in Leander. But yeah, they do their things, man. You know, and I stay close with them because they're very strong supporters of me. And that's about it, dude. You know, I grew up with a gay brother, which I'm very proud of because he taught me cool in a different way, you know, like, you know.
So your brother's actually successful.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
He doesn't have to pay for a woman,
I'm
dude.
fucking jealous. Yeah, I'm jealous. And then
He's actually got money.
Yeah, and then
he's got expendable income.
Yeah, my sister has a great fucking husband, my brother-in-law. Shouts out Adam, who's played a prolific part in also, like, my upbringing and taking care of me whenever my aunt and uncle were, like, done with me. They're like, get your fucking ass on. You're going to Houston, boy.
Yeah.
Figure it out. Yeah, you know what I mean? That's where I had to go. And they were staying in Katy at the time, and they took me in, and they were just like, all right, but it's because you got to do your fucking probation. You got to, like, get a job, like, all the things. And so I did it. And then I fucking, yeah, that was it. Then I was a mover for a long time, for years and years there, and even throughout college. So I would go to college, and then whenever I was off for holidays, I'd go make some fucking money because I wanted to have nice things, you know?
Yeah.
And then I'd go back to school, and that was it. I did that till I graduated. Then I moved back to Houston for a bit, sold some insurance, and all that. Like, yeah, you know what I mean? I changed it up when I graduated.
Where'd you fucking sell insurance?
State Farm, dude.
That's hilarious, man.
Hey, shouts
I feel
out.
like everybody works for State Farm or GoDaddy at one point in their lives.
Yeah, dude. Hey, I had to. Shouts out Carolyn Bernstein, though, because what a fucking rock star of a woman that was. And she was, like, my agent.
Yeah.
And, dude, I still, like, you know, I mean, sometimes, time to time, I'll just be like, hey, what's up? What is up? And she's like, I'm so proud to see you doing what you should be doing. And I'm like,
my buddy worked at Farmers Insurance.
yeah.
And while he worked there, he contracted 3 different STDs.
Oh, God. Yeah.
Three different STDs at Farmers. Apparently at Farmers Insurance, man, they were fucking each other.
Oh, dude,
like
people like to
bump,
party.
bump, you know,
Dope,
farmers. It was
dope,
like,
yeah, bum, 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 bum. You know what I'm saying? Dude, fucking. Yeah, man. I mean, that happens, bro. I mean, people like to have fun. I mean, you got to cut fucking loose, dude. Like, all that fucking tension of just having to fucking meet numbers and shit and tie twisting. You're just like, ah, man, you know, you got to have some
I
fun.
think people take life too seriously, and those people think that I don't take life seriously enough.
Yeah.
And I think that's the equation of
You get
humanity right
misunderstood.
there.
Yeah, you did.
Is
Yeah.
one can't really understand the other sometimes. And it's like, I don't take the world seriously because I know how serious it is. You know, I know how dark it can get.
Yeah, and why like fucking like why like indulge in that side? You know what I mean? Like
Absolutely.
immerse yourself into that darkness when we know it exists, and you can literally, you could just create your your little world aside from it, bro. You know what I mean? And that's an opportunity we have being, I guess, where we're at, you know, and I hope it's something we're able to sustain, you know what I mean, as a country and as people. But like, you're right though. You're able to fucking like kind of live in your own world and kind of let that shit be over there. But nonetheless, we know it exists and, you know, why exist with it, you know what I mean? As opposed to try to do something different.
You're not going to change negativity.
Right.
And the only way you possibly can change it, in my experience, is just be positive.
Yeah.
And it's like a negative person does not want to be around a positive person. A positive person does not want to be around a negative person.
Right.
But in a sense, sometimes they kind of need each other. Like, I think a negative person sometimes has a better grasp on reality, you know, or maybe like, you know, a more sound grasp. Whereas an extremely positive person, they can tend to overlook shit.
I think there's balance. For sure. I think there's balance. I think too far on either side of that fucking spectrum is like, you know what I mean? It gets rocky, you know what I mean? Yeah, because being too fucking negative could really like fucking bring down a room, bro. And being too positive is just nobody fucking believes you because that's just not real.
No.
Like, that's not real. Like, that's
like being around a nihilist is such a drag.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, you don't believe in anything?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah. Dude.
Great.
No, dude.
How did you end up? How did you, Bishop and Bercy, end up forming Nether Hour?
Well, so we met in Austin. You know, what I mean, they grew up cutting their teeth together, playing in Louisiana because they're both Southern Louisiana cats, and so I met them through Jon Marshall, who he's currently a fucking amazing solo artist. I don't know if the Pumas will be back, but he played with the Black Pumas for a while, and I hope they.
One of my favorite songs of all time is a Black Puma song.
Yeah, which one?
Colors.
Yeah, it's great. I like Mrs. Postman. You should check that one out.
I love Mrs. Postman.
It's a fucking bopper.
But I love that first line of Colors. It's like, woke up to the morning sky first, baby blue, just like we rehearsed.
Yeah, exactly.
Such a smooth bar.
Eric is fucking smooth with it, bro, vocally and lyrically. But yeah, I through Jerron, that's like, dude, we met like within 2 weeks of us both moving to Austin. And I'm sitting at the Domain when I'm working there. I first moved to Austin. This is after insurance, when I was selling software, which, dude, I've just done it all. I've done a lot of shit. It's been fun the whole time. And so I'm working at the Domain, living in the Domain, and I'm at this culinary dropout place, and this motherfucker, like, I just hear these magic keys dancing over the speakers, and I'm like, who the fuck? I was like, Herbie Hancock's playing, like, a rendition of, like, this fucking Beyonce song right now, and it sounds better than the real song. Who is this? So I asked the bartender, he's like, oh, no, that's that guy over there. So I turn around, I look, it's Jon Marshall sitting in the corner, fucking sexy lighting and everything. And I'm just like, all right, I got to go talk to this guy. Because, he's just doing this. I want to fucking play with him.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I got my guitar in the car, dog. I can sing. Like, what are we doing, you know? And so I go talk to him, and I'm like, how am I going to fucking really, like, make an impact on this dude? So I just go up to him with that fucking weird-ass energy where I left him unsure. I'm just like, hey, can I buy you a drink? And he's just like this fucking, like, at the time, shy Louisiana cat here in Texas. And I come over here, big old fucking goddamn woody energy. And I'm just like, hey, dude, can I buy you a drink?
There's a
He's
snake
like,
in my boot.
Yeah. And I was just like, nah, but for real. Like, I was like, you're fucking badass, dude.
Yeah.
And I want to, like, jam with you. He was like, all right, Grand Marnier. I'll never forget. And I was like, that's fucking weird. That's like a liqueur, dog.
Yeah.
I want a shot of liqueur, but I got you. Nonetheless, dude, we exchanged information. Never like rehearse. I end up having to play this like engagement party for some friends from college. You know, two friends that were very close to me got engaged to each other. I go out to Dripping Springs. It's this badass fucking little house that we're all staying at, and they got like stained glass window. The setting's just badass, and they're gonna record me live while I fucking do it. So I was like, wait, let me call him and just see if he'll pull up. I know it's way out here, and dude, this motherfucker lives up here. He was living up here at the time. Like, we're fucking far from Dripping Springs. He pulled up nonetheless, you know what I mean? Never played before, dude. We jammed, and it was just like automatic. You know what I mean? It was just like, oh, fuck yeah, like we sound amazing together. So after that, you know what I mean? To make that long-ass story as is shorter, he was getting booked gigs in Austin. I would come down from the Domain to watch him because I was like, I need to get in that network with him. And so he brought me into the network during South by Southwest of 2018, and I played the first gig I played really out. And I landed a fucking gig, dude. And that's where I met. Well, I didn't necessarily meet them there that night, but they were playing that night as well. Bercy and Bishop,
Yeah.
with Swamp Brew.
Yeah.
And there was a bunch of other musicians who I still work alongside and with sometimes at that same gathering. That was the first time hearing of me because Jerron brought me in the picture. And yeah, dude. And then I met Judson Green, which R.I.P. That's my original drummer with Nether Hour, one of the founding members. And the rest, yeah, dude, it really is history. We started just playing every gig we could. Like, it was like fucking 3 p.m. on a Wednesday, dude, whenever it's 107 degrees outside. Fuck it, let's go play. Like, whoever comes in. I just want to be playing music in Austin. Like, it was just like, I'm going to feed that fire. Like, I'm going to be a live musician out here. And as long as I could fucking hold my weight and sound my best, which gets fucking hard. It's a hard job. I didn't know till I was doing it. It's just like, oh, I got this shit in me. I got these songs inside me. Let me go do them. And then you do them and you do them and you do them. It's like, holy fuck, dog. You know what I mean? This is a tiring process. But that's really how it happened. So Bercy became my bass player because Judson introduced us. And that's how I started gigging as a 3-piece with them. And then Bishop came in the picture because he just always stayed close to music. You know what I mean? And yeah, eventually, like, if I ever needed a bass sub, if Bercy had another gig that was better paying, you know, before we were like all like locked into Nether Hour, we were all just kind of free agents doing whatever we could to make some money, but we knew we could lock in together and take any gig as a unit. So, yeah, that was it, dude. And then the grind started, and we were rocking so long on Rainy Street for a long time. Shouts out Drafting Room, which is no longer there as of recent, but that's where it really all started. Yeah.
Nothing on Rainy is there anymore.
Yeah, you're fucking absolutely right. I mean, that place is fucking like that place feels more like Gotham than anybody anywhere in the fucking city. Right?
Absolutely, man. And it used to be such a great place. It was just a neighborhood.
Yeah.
And people don't know that. Like, it was just a chill neighborhood with a couple cool bars.
Yeah.
That you could like walk to your buddy's house and then walk to the bars.
Yeah.
It wasn't like this corporate fucking Vegas fucked Austinite. I don't even know what the fuck it is anymore.
Yeah, dude. Who does, man? You know what I mean? I don't even think it knows what itself is. You know what I mean? It's just all fucking trial and error right now, which is crazy. It's like a testing ground.
And there's going to be some 20-something chick that loves cocaine that watches this. And she's like, actually, Rainy Street is the best.
Yeah.
It's the best part of Austin.
You don't know. You don't get it. You don't know. I mean, at one point it really was.
At one point it was.
It really was. And shots out, dude. We did it. Yeah, and we were fucking. I mean, we did Drafting Room, sometimes Augustine's. That's really where we stuck. That was our fucking like domain where we stayed to play. Then fucking COVID happened. You know what I mean? Which, like, dude, like, I'll never forget. Like, whenever it happened, I was like, oh fuck, like, this means we're gonna be fucking locked away for a while. I was like, for real. It's like I instantly knew it. Like, so what we decided to do was move in as a band together. Like, to the same house, because it definitely called for it. Like, you know what I mean? We all luckily kept essential jobs. That's when I finally started to clean pools and do all that shit just so I could be working, but I could make my own schedule. I could show up if I had a late night at 10 or 11 o'clock, be done by like 4. Or I could wake up at 6 or 7, go knock it out, be done by like fucking 1 or 2, and then just have the afternoon to just lock in and jam at home, dude. Grilled meat.
Yeah.
You know, our spot at that point was like a good gathering spot for people. Were like, just as long as you're not sick or whatever the fuck, you know. But
musicians are weird about sickness, same way comedians are.
Yeah.
Yeah, when my kids are sick, I'm like, I load up on vitamin C. I keep them in their bedroom a lot where I'm just like, hey, you know, you're not feeling good. Let's just rest and get this out of you. I'll get you some, you know, supplements and vitamins.
Yeah.
But I got to work.
Yeah.
And if I can't talk, I can't work.
Right. Yeah.
You know, so I'm going to take care of you. But also, I got to keep a little distance.
Yeah, absolutely. It's crazy, bro. Like, I never caught it. Like, and I was very close contact with people that had it that would come up, and I was just like, dude,
I did catch it.
It's something within me already is killing them. I hope not, dude. Jesus Christ.
All right, you got one piece of parenting advice to give all the parents out there. What advice would you give them based on your childhood, your aunt, your uncle, your mom, your dad?
Well, I would say, I mean, it's good to instill the value of family, I think, early on. You know what I mean? Like, the power of that connection and the fucking unconditional love that comes with it. You know, I think that's something that folks should have embedded in them, like in their fucking fabric of their entire being. That should be something that you know, if you have the opportunity to be a parent and give that to your kid, you should, because not everybody gets that chance. Not every kid has that opportunity, but I know how important that is to like carry on throughout all humanity, bro. Like that might be one of the best things we possess today, is being able to like create those true bonds with people and actually look out for one another, you know?
Yeah.
And that starts at home.
Yeah. That's great advice. Well, this has been one hell of an episode, dude. Thank you. Like, you're one of the most talented people I know. And like, I just want to thank you so much for doing this and sharing all that shit, because I know it's never easy to talk about, especially when you got cameras and a microphone. You know,
Right.
it's never easy.
Yeah, dude. Well, I mean, I appreciate y'all having me, and you know, I mean, I think it's just good for folks who don't know to know the story. You know, as we move the way we are, and as we continue to grow in our careers, you know, I think it's important for folks who actually have been supportive and want to know the backstory to know it. You know what I mean? I
Yeah.
think they deserve it, because
Yeah.
I love that. That's my favorite part of, you know, rock and roll history or any
too, man.
icon.
Yeah.
I love to know where they come from, their background. It just
Yeah,
makes
Leonard
it so much-
Skinner in that shack in Jacksonville swamps.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what makes the art and gives it its timelessness and its power. So, yeah, it's been an opportunity, you know what I mean, an honor to be able to come out here and share.
Hell yeah. Thank you so much, man.
Yeah.
So, Tammy's Kids, this has been another wonderful episode of Tammy's Boy. If tragedy is wonderful. But no, man, yeah, this has been another episode. Please do the like, subscribe thing. Make sure you're supporting us, and we'll keep putting these out. I think that this is definitely going to go down as one of my favorite episodes for sure, man.
Yeah, bro.
And thank you so much for doing our intro, dude. That means a lot to us.
Of course, man. And like I said, dude, anytime you want, dude, let's chop it up.
Hell yeah, man.
Hell yeah, brother.
Thanks,
Thank y'all.
guys. This has been Tammy's Boy.
Did your family bring joy? Was your childhood destroyed? Hey, it's Tammy's boy. Did your mama lie? Did your daddy make you cry?